Hello everyone, my name is Uthris and welcome back to Medieval Engineers, where we're working on Bridgehaven. And last episode we built up these residential compounds here and here. In between the episodes I have been working on more row homes to add to our collection to make it even more dense. This one of course has an even higher extended middle section to try and make it look a little bit more unique. And the floor plans of all these are just slightly different than the usual, and I'm using flat roofing for the wings, just because I feel like I'm using so many windmill blades that I need to start breaking that up a little bit. It's got a back porch for the back alleyway, which is a cool little entryway into the tall middle home. And then I did some terrain coloring for some paths and things like that. And so from above, it actually looks like an alleyway and where people actually go and things of that nature. Same with back here, a little bit back there. It's just starting to match, and we're just starting to get detail. Though I would love to throw barrels and carts and things kind of tucked away, but for now, I'm kind of just holding off on that layer of detail. So, this episode, we're not doing homes. Thank goodness. I'm sure you guys are a little tired of that. This episode, we are working over here in this little area. And what we are going to be doing is constructing a herbalist, or if you want to say, an alchemist hut that can also be used in this situation. And, yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. It's going to be kind of one of the only profession buildings here in the residential district, besides in terms of crafting, because I figure health is kind of more important for residential than commercial, so it's not in the market district. So we can very much use this to our advantage to construct something a little bit more unique than normal. I'm actually going to go ahead and set myself to offline mode just so no one on Steam can interrupt this. So I definitely know I want a rounded section here. Let's kind of off-center it just to make it look a little different. And you know what? We can even expand it all the way out there like that. That might look okay. Let's see. So staircase-wise, it's gonna be an easy solution. We just need a wooden staircase here. And it's going to be a rather simple one-story structure for the most part, at least in this half, and then maybe a two-story in this half, who knows. Now we just kind of start laying down our first set of details in terms of windows. Let's see, maybe this half is kind of a little bit more storefront, and the other half might be a little bit more storage. So let's go ahead and put up a dividing wall here. And of course, be sure to be rotating your walls, just so all the wood is facing different directions and not all facing, say, to the right. It can be pretty disconcerting or just weird looking in general, if everything's just lining up like that, especially when you start stacking them on top of each other. Let's see, does this line up here? Yep. Cool. Now, of course, we're going to need a curved bit for this section, and I'm going to just use the curved windows. There we go. And then what we need here is Think about doing that high peaked roof back in this section, because I think it's the thing that makes the most sense. And then what we end up doing is this, and also this, to try and, I don't know, just fully enclose that so it's a little bit separate from the rest of the building. In fact, I'm gonna delete the wooden bits because we're getting a little bit of a texture tear. Grab these. There we go. So yeah, this can definitely be a person's workstation very easily. An alchemical lab of some kind. If I can actually click the correct block to delete here, that'd be great. Let's try this for the umpteenth time to get this placed correctly, and that is incorrectly, of course. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this thing's doing right now. Come on, delete. Please delete, thank you. Okay. There we go. Progress. Progress is important. So I'm just doing this one building today. I have been spending a good bit of amount of time kind of building the rest of the homes, so we're just gonna try and get something a little bit more detailed than normal for this section. And this front area here with this little maze kind of section is it's supposed to represent a garden, you could say. And I done screwed up, so I have to actually dig a little bit of a hole here, because you'll get, see, the problem with stairs, they don't delete all the way sometimes, so you kind of have to fudge it a little bit. There's my completely flat tool, there it is, and we can just seal that off again. It's not a big deal. And then we just need to go for wooden, as what I find to be the best kind of garden voxel to use. So these can be the person's troughs. And then we can do maybe rock grass as like a gravel pathway that the actual herbalist might use to walk on. Clean this line up a little bit, and maybe we should put some soil in here as well. There we go. That ain't too bad. And then what I would want to do, I think, first off we need to add the wooden frames. But I want a stone pillar here, stone archway, and a stone entryway into the herbalist hut. Let's see. Now the question is, do we want that foundation? I think we do. It just makes the whole thing look a little bit more clean. And it widens the base and just makes everything look more sound as well. So go ahead and add that. Now this is going to be a red roof structure to kind of mark its importance. Generally, larger buildings or important buildings get red roofing in this thing. Now some homes I'm giving it red roofing just for some color variation for sure, but all kind of major important things, which I count hospitals as important, will have that red roof feature. There we go. Let's see, is that lining up right? No, it is not. You know, sometimes guessing at it's not always the best thing to do. And of course, as I said, this side's kind of a little bit more of a storage barn of some kind. So let's do pretty high opening there. It's not looking too bad. I might even add some wooden details as we continue on with build. Maybe a little bit of a storefront up here, for sure. Let's actually do a little bit of that at least. So we need a table. Let's see. Yeah, just as they walk in, might be cool. And then you can actually do this. Leave a little bit of a gap. You know, just so whoever's manning the store can stand here, kind of guard this mass storage, and still work the shop. Back here, of course, potions can be made, or, you know, people could pay money to use their facilities. Who knows? Alright, let's throw this there, and that just like that. And then we just grab our red roof, walk that across. That's not bad looking. Though right now it looks probably a little bit more like a home. But if we add one of our signs from the commercial district, it might help it a little bit. Let's go ahead and copy and paste one over. Ooh, it's quite a distance, isn't it? You don't realize how far back this area of the town is until you fly all the way back over to it. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Don't want to copy the whole island. Stop. That would pretty much crash my game, most likely. There we go. And the reason I'm just copying it from this side is just to keep things consistent. So we carry this over to be used. Yeah, that's okay. That location, and then technically too, you can always have the option to maybe build like a little sign out here as well. Yeah, let's try that. There we go. A sign of some kind. And then this is just kind of a fancier window. I haven't done one of these in a little while. I feel like they're always nice to do. Let's see, 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Just like that. Yeah, it's not quite wide enough. Let's rectify that. Let's get rid of these. Oh. Come on. Sorry if it looks a little laggy, but not much I can do about it still. The game is in alpha, and we are waiting for all those magical optimizations. It's definitely different. Kind of wish I had like a flower box or something I could put out here. That'd be nice. see, 2, 2, 2. Turn that sideways, do 4. 2. You can just drag these across on itself. Alright. Little windowsill. You know, let's give all these windows a little bit of a windowsill. Again, we're just trying to highlight the higher importance of this place over, say, just a normal home. That's sealed off. We're going to have a little bit of a roof clipping situation, but it's not as bad as just having a completely big, giant hole from the outside looking in. Do our windmill roof, as always. Now, I do kind of want to subscribe to the new roofing mod that the developers made for this patch week, but I just can't really talk myself into wanting to download any mods for this map, just because I think I just want to keep it vanilla and mod free, but I'm always gonna see how that ends up. Come on, spin you around. Oh. Placement, work for me, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness, the lag is real. I really need to stop doing giant builds like this and expect it to just run smooth. Alright, come on. Roof detail, roof detail. You guys have seen this a million times. So how about I just run inside and build some shelving for the shop. I think they're gonna need it, so let's give them what they want here. This is just an Alchemist lab, so we don't need very tall bookcases. At least spacing in between the shelves is what I mean. Okay, so we can do this and something. Something like that. It's okay, I think. So, I mean, it's just a basic little shelf. We can do another one over here on this side. I believe it's 3 wide. With this little bit here. Oh, no, that's not right. These need to be sideways. And I believe it's a 2 or 3. 2, 2, 2. Okay. It's pretty cool. And you know what? We can just build a small one here. I mean, why not? Come on. Drag across for me. Go. It's 8 wide. You know, I feel like this one is gonna need something vertical in here just to break it up. There we go. And even this. That looks okay. So we've got some shelving. Okay, and just go ahead and throw a table in here. How about this to represent an actual thing? I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing right now, so I'm just gonna throw down a light real quick. There we go. And then let's go ahead and look here. Some type of bowl might be needed. Let's see. kind of want to add specific detail. That's why I'm doing all this right now. There we go. So you got your mixing bowl, you got something to chop herbs in of some kind, and then let's add maybe something like this. Okay. Alright. Kind of seal off the edges of the table. Try and make it look a little bit more wide. And anything else I can think of? Let's just do an old trick here. Control Shift C, just some bits. Maybe this is the mortar and pedestal. And then I don't know why I need this thing, but hey, we do. Why not? More detail. Okay, we can just get rid of that now. Alright, cool. Yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of an alchemy shop now. They can provide services to the town, of course. Oh boy, this episode is running on a little long. Let's see. Tell you what, I'm gonna add just a little bit more detail, and then we'll just summarize here. And yeah, I'll see you guys here in a second. Alright folks, so here we are, the finished Herbalist hut, or Alchemy Lab, whichever you want to call it. So, of course, on the inside here, we get some basic shop shelves, things of that nature. We have our Alchemy Lab, or at least a basic one of some kind. Of course, our countertop for our shop, and then back here, we have all the storage for all the potions and treatments that you would need. So the lower section would be for things that are already made and processed and just need to go back and gathered. And then if I lower this here, if it wanted to work, that would have been great. There we go. I just had to mess with the table alignments a little bit. Up here would be your standard dry storage, so like your sacks of actual material to use in your crafting. So I think that's something pretty cool, having kind of a drop-down ladder or drop-down staircase of some kind. It's a little bit bulky, but it's okay. Anyways, I think that's it for this thing. It is definitely a little bit more specific for the area and size. I would like to put some more planters in here just to make it feel a little bit more filled in, so I'm testing some things out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this, and go ahead and leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to my channel for more creative goodness such as this, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next episode.